Coffee, the elixir of our mornings, holds a rich and storied past. Its origins can be traced back centuries to the ancient coffee forests of Ethiopia. Legend has it that a goat herder named Kaldi first discovered the energizing effects of coffee beans. He noticed his goats becoming unusually frisky after consuming berries from a particular tree. Intrigued, Kaldi shared his observations with local monks. They experimented with the berries, brewing a beverage that kept them alert during long hours of prayer. Word of this stimulating drink spread, and coffee embarked on a journey that would captivate the world. From Ethiopia, coffee cultivation spread across the Arabian Peninsula. Coffee houses, known as kafekhanes, became bustling hubs of social life and intellectual exchange. These vibrant gathering places fostered creativity and discourse, solidifying coffee's place as a beverage of inspiration. Over time, coffee's popularity transcended geographical boundaries, reaching Europe in the 17th century. European powers, eager to capitalize on this valuable commodity, established vast coffee plantations in their colonies. The demand for coffee fueled colonial expansion and shaped the destinies of nations. Today, coffee is cultivated in a narrow band around the equator known as the Bean Belt. This region encompasses parts of Central and South America, Africa, and Southeast Asia. Each region boasts unique growing conditions, resulting in distinct flavor profiles. Brazil, the world's largest coffee producer, dominates the global market with its Arabica beans. Its vast plantations yield a coffee known for its smooth, chocolatey notes. Vietnam, another major player, primarily cultivates Robusta beans, prized for their bold flavor and higher caffeine content. Colombia, with its lush Andean slopes, produces Arabica beans renowned for their well-balanced acidity and fruity aromas. Ethiopia, the birthplace of coffee, continues to cultivate heirloom varieties that offer a diverse range of flavor profiles. These countries, along with others in the Bean Belt, play a vital role in satisfying the world's insatiable thirst for coffee. However, the future of coffee production faces an unprecedented challenge: climate change. Climate change poses a significant threat to coffee cultivation worldwide. Rising temperatures, changes in rainfall patterns, and the increased prevalence of pests and diseases are already impacting coffee-growing regions. Coffee plants thrive in specific climatic conditions. Arabica coffee, the most popular variety, prefers cool temperatures, ample rainfall, and shaded environments. Climate change disrupts these delicate balances, stressing coffee plants and making them more susceptible to diseases. Rising temperatures are pushing coffee production to higher altitudes, encroaching on forests and reducing biodiversity. Changes in rainfall patterns are leading to more frequent droughts and floods, damaging crops and reducing yields. Coffee berry disease, a fungal infection exacerbated by warmer temperatures, is wreaking havoc on plantations in Africa and Latin America. The consequences of climate change are already being felt by coffee farmers around the world. Reduced yields, lower quality beans, and increased production costs are threatening livelihoods and the future of this beloved beverage. As climate change threatens traditional coffee production, the search for alternative beverages is intensifying. Consumers, concerned about the environmental impact and potential scarcity of coffee, are increasingly turning to substitutes that offer similar sensory experiences. One promising alternative is cascara, a tea-like beverage made from the dried fruit of the coffee cherry. Cascara boasts a unique flavor profile, often described as sweet and fruity, with hints of cherry and hibiscus. It also contains caffeine, albeit in lower concentrations than coffee. Another contender is chicory coffee, a caffeine-free alternative made from roasted chicory root. Chicory coffee has a similar taste and aroma to coffee, with a slightly woody and nutty flavor. It was particularly popular in Europe during times of coffee shortages and remains a beloved beverage in some regions. These coffee alternatives, along with others like mushroom coffee and barley coffee, offer consumers a way to enjoy a comforting and flavorful beverage while reducing their environmental impact and supporting more sustainable practices. Section 5, New Terrains, New Grounds, Adapting Coffee Cultivation. While coffee alternatives gain traction, efforts are underway to adapt coffee cultivation to the challenges of climate change. Scientists, farmers, and industry leaders are collaborating to develop climate-resilient coffee varieties, implement sustainable farming practices, and explore new growing regions. One approach is to develop coffee varieties that can tolerate higher temperatures, drought conditions, and pests and diseases. Through selective breeding and genetic engineering, researchers are working to create coffee plants that are more resilient to the effects of climate change. Another strategy is to implement sustainable farming practices that conserve water, reduce soil erosion, and promote biodiversity. Agroforestry, a system that integrates trees into coffee plantations, provides shade, improves soil health, and sequesters carbon from the atmosphere. Additionally, scientists are exploring new regions for coffee cultivation, areas that may become suitable as traditional coffee-growing regions become less hospitable. This includes higher altitude areas, as well as regions with previously unsuitable climates that may become more favorable due to climate change. Section 6. The looming shadow of scarcity. The combined effects of climate change, pests and diseases, and economic factors have raised concerns about a potential coffee shortage in the future. While the exact timeline and severity of such a shortage remain uncertain, the possibility is a stark reminder of the fragility of our global food system. A recent report by the Climate Institute warned that without significant action, climate change could reduce the area suitable for coffee production by up to 50% by 2050. This reduction in supply, coupled with increasing global demand, could lead to price hikes, shortages, and economic hardship for coffee farmers and consumers alike. The spectre of coffee scarcity underscores the interconnectedness of our world and the far-reaching consequences of climate change. It is a call to action to address the root causes of this crisis and ensure the future of this beloved beverage. The question remains, will current or future generations face a world without coffee? The answer, in part, depends on the choices we make today. Section 7. Innovation to the rescue: technology and the future of coffee. While the challenges facing coffee production are significant, they are not insurmountable. Technological advancements and innovative solutions are emerging that offer hope for the future of coffee. Precision agriculture, for instance, utilizes sensors, data analytics, and artificial intelligence to optimize coffee farming practices. By monitoring factors such as soil moisture, nutrient levels, and plant health, farmers can make data-driven decisions to improve yields, reduce waste, and minimize environmental impact. Vertical farming, another promising technology, involves growing crops in vertically stacked layers indoors. This controlled environment allows for year-round production, reduced water usage, and minimal pesticide use. Furthermore, researchers are exploring the potential of cellular agriculture to produce coffee without the need for traditional farming. This involves cultivating coffee cells in a laboratory setting, offering a potentially more sustainable and scalable alternative to conventional coffee production. Section 8. A call to action: sustainable practices for a sustainable brew. Securing the future of coffee requires a collective effort from consumers, farmers, industry leaders, and policymakers. By embracing sustainable practices, we can mitigate the impacts of climate change, protect biodiversity, and ensure a thriving coffee industry for generations to come. Consumers can play their part by choosing sustainably sourced coffee, supporting fair trade practices, and reducing their overall coffee consumption. By opting for coffee that is certified organic, fair trade, or Rainforest Alliance certified, consumers can support farmers who are implementing environmentally and socially responsible practices. Coffee companies can invest in research and development of climate-resilient coffee varieties, provide training and resources to farmers on sustainable farming practices, and support initiatives that promote biodiversity conservation. Policymakers can implement policies that incentivize sustainable coffee production, such as carbon pricing mechanisms, deforestation-free supply chains, and investments in research and development of climate-smart agriculture technologies. Section 9. The future of coffee: a cup half full. The future of coffee hangs in the balance. Climate change, pests and diseases, and economic pressures pose significant threats to this beloved beverage. However, amidst these challenges, there is also hope. The rise of coffee alternatives, the adaptation of coffee cultivation, and the emergence of innovative technologies offer promising solutions. By embracing sustainable practices, supporting fair trade, and advocating for policy changes, we can ensure a future where coffee continues to thrive. The journey ahead will require collaboration, innovation, and a deep commitment to protecting our planet and its precious resources. But the rewards are well worth the effort, for in the end, the future of coffee is not just about a beverage. It's about preserving a cultural icon, a source of livelihood for millions, and a daily ritual that brings joy to countless people around the world. Let us raise our cups to a future where coffee continues to be a source of pleasure, connection, and inspiration for generations to come.